Hi everybody, this is Pow Pow, and today is day 2 of 365 days of daily vlogs, documenting my 29th year of my life. But I thought today I was gonna have my birth week video up, but I was kind of busy today. I had visitation, and then after that I had like an all-day date. So I was pretty busy. It was a fun day. We were over at Balboa and we walked a lot, and we got to see a lot that's going on there right now because it's Pride weekend from the 18th to the 20th. So it was kind of funny because when I arrived there, I was first trying to parallel park, which, if you know me, I am the worst parallel parker ever. It takes me forever. I don't mind, it just takes me forever. So ended up being some people were like, I ended up helping me a little bit, telling me where to go. And then all of a sudden I'm trying to unload and stuff, and then I see like this bear kind of guy, you know, like totally tough guy, you know, but with his like chains and little chonchons and stuff. And I was like, that's when it clicked, and I was like, is it Pride today? And then the more I looked around, and yeah, I was told, yeah, it was Pride. And I had a lot of fun looking at people dressed up, kind of representing. I thought it was cute. And then what else? And then we ended up walking from where we were at, which is kind of like by the carousel. We walked all the way to over the bridge, which is over the 163 freeway, and then we found out like it technically looked like a rave. Like there was the music and the ATMs on one side. Technically, it's a gay rave. It should have just been called, like, I was like maybe it's like Gaychella, you know? It's like Gaychella, because it looks super chill. And then it was funny because we saw, like, at first there was like, and then we saw like a lot of people in like their weddings and stuff and taking pictures and quinceañeras and stuff. And at one wedding I saw a girl with a flamingo, and I was like, well, that's kind of a weird theme for a wedding. And then as we got closer and closer to where the whole Pride thing was, I saw people with inflatable flamingos, and then I was kind of like, maybe that's the theme of the thing. And then that's when we started kind of thinking, well, like, is it maybe like flamingos, like flaming, like flamingos, like that's what we were guessing that. Well, I was guessing, but my friend said that, yeah. Bless you, puppy. Yeah, bless you. Dude, don't play with my makeup. You're gonna break it. I don't want you playing with my blush, dude. No, put it away. Anyway, so that was my amazing day. Oh, and I had dipping dots, so which was perfect way to finish my birthday because I love dipping dots. They melted a little bit thanks to Joelle, who apparently kept on trying to get into the fountain, the big fountain in Balboa Park, which looks pretty dirty. And it was, I'll say there was a lot of nice walking and a lot of chasing Joelle. And then he had fun in the playground, but you know, you gotta be careful with him. Gotta be on top of it. Gotta be on top. You want some? Yeah. Hi. And then, so yeah, that was my today. But yeah, no video about my birth week until tomorrow, so I'm gonna edit that hopefully tonight and tomorrow, or tomorrow, bleh, and then I'll have that up because it has a lot of footage and I want to make it cute and adorable because it was the most amazing week of my life. And it's been pretty freaking awesome. But yeah. Hopefully I also can find a freaking video card, because I have no way of filming things to later edit. So that's why you guys have been getting like these one taker videos, which I'm kind of thinking I should just... Okay, whatever. Sorry, he wants me to open this. Oh, these are so good. They're like glorified Captain Crunch. They're not sugary. They're like these square thingies. And then... I could eat a whole bag of these. They have blueberry in the inside. Oh, I don't know why I'm showing the bottom. Careful, puppy. Those are my keys. So yeah. Say hi hi. Hi hi. Anyways, you got mocos. Ew. And then, so yeah, that's that. Other than that, on a serious note, I wanted to share something, because the whole reason I'm doing these video logs is for people that have possibly gone through some hardships, mostly domestic violence, either physical, psychologically, or sexual. And I hope that as I am documenting me being out of that for a year and a half, that you can see after a year and a half that I am in a really good place, and I'm independent, and my son is happy and all this. But aside from that, you know, sometimes there is some bad things that can bring us down, and I want to share the good and the bad. So right now I'm going to share some of the bad, which, you know, it kind of sucks, and it's some of the stuff that helps you realize, like, man, that person is really messed up. Like, you kind of get to understand, like, wow, and I was stuck in that. Like, and you try to see, like, you know, stop doubting yourself about, because I know a lot of times we doubt, like, oh, are we going to be able later on in life to identify a bad person, or, you know, or not. And now that I see things through being out of it, no, Papa, I don't like when you play with that. You know, I see things through a different light. You know, no, Papa. Now that I see it through a different light, from far away, I feel confident that, you know what, I will see the difference. And it usually, and anybody can explain things to you, and you might feel like you're not confident in yourself about identifying these things, but when you do get to, it feels reassuring that you're not going to fall in that kind of relationship, you know, again. So, you know, I've been struggling in the court system with a very misogynist court judge, and I've been struggling with that, you know, and things keep on getting looser, and it's really difficult when the other person in their, like, oops, there you go. When the other person uses lies to control the courts. You know, I know I've read in some of the statements, like, as to when because I've been trying to make things more secure, and because they keep on getting looser, and I keep on trying to fight it. But I know, like, he stated on his writing, like, oh, that I came up to him and I aggravated him, which I've never done that during any visitation ever. I don't know if that's his personality disorder that he thinks that happened, or if he's making it up. Like, this is this kind of stuff that it makes me think, it's like, is he really lying? Like, is he really being this person that's really lying? Or is his mind really this messed up that he really thinks this happens? And then there was another one, and it's kind of hard to fight that, because you're like, how do you... You know, it's the losses I don't expect, and usually it kind of hits me like really, like, it's really difficult. And the other thing is, in this one, I'm still trying to figure out whether it's either he's lying or his girlfriend's lying. And if his girlfriend's lying, like, if he knows she's lying, kind of a thing. Because I think he knows me enough to know if she were to be lying, that she's lying, just because what she states is totally not true. Like, apparently one visitation, she says that she overheard me calling her the B word, the C word, and that I called her an old ass lady or something. Which, once again, it makes me think, and it's like, is he making this up to lie to the courts, or is she making this up to get him aggravated towards me? But then at the same time, I can see putting some fault in him, because, for instance, he knows that I don't use, first of all, I hate the B word. I don't even use it. Number two, he knows I don't even know the C word. He taught me what it meant. And he used to cuss me out using that C word, because apparently it's worse than the B word. And like I told him before, it's like, it doesn't, like, you can cuss at me all you want with that word. It doesn't mean anything to me, because I don't even really, like, I really don't know what it means. Like, I forgot what he said it meant. I think it's like a dumb person or something. But it's, no, because he said it's a really bad definition. And then when I supposedly called her old or whatever, like, I'm just kind of like, what are they? And then that's another thing, like, she came out from a psych ward too. They met at a psych ward. So then it makes me think, is she also the type of personality that's paranoid like him, where they're thinking like, oh, blah. So it's a very difficult case. It's a very, very difficult case, because I'm not only dealing with one person that has a personality disorder, which is borderline, but I deal with another person that is now pregnant with crazy number one. So it's a lot of crazy going on in one case. And, you know, it's one of those things where he's very unstable, and he manipulates people so well. You know, like, for a while I'm like, why are these people coming at me so angry, and they don't even know me? And, you know, today I was thinking, I was like, you know, I remember when he was going out with this girl that was disabled, that he used to just, you know, sometimes he would have like little anger outbursts, and he knew from the beginning. I told him, you know, if any anger outbursts you do at me, I'm out. Like, I'm not going to sit in a relationship where there's going to be anger. You know, that's always been my first thing in a relationship. And I remember he would always be like, oh no, it's just that Sarah is stressing me so much, and I accidentally let it on you. I'm so sorry. I love you. Blah, 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 blah. You know, and it was always that. So I made it to the point to where I really resented this girl when I didn't even know this girl, number one. And it's one of those things that I didn't really know this girl. You know, she was pretty clingy with me, like thinking that we were friends or whatever. Even though, you know, it was just a really weird situation. And I really thought like he was legit. You know, like I believed in the way that he was treating me. It was based on her. But now that I think about it, I'm like, I am so stupid, and now I know not to fall for that again. But as I see, because when I've been with my therapist, you know, they'd be like, well, his girlfriend isn't really a likable person. Like, she's very rude, and she sounds just as crazy. And I honestly, the only thing, oh, no, don't play with that pen. No, you don't play with that. You know, the only thing I can say is, you know what? You know, she could be crazy, she could be this, she could be that. But honestly, I kind of understand where she's coming from when she feels like she hates me. And I understand where the manipulation comes from. And I see why she's thinking like that, like why she dislikes me. It's like when somebody distorts your mind into a way of disliking someone, and then she might have already the tendency of being a very hateful person that just, like, you know, can hate that much. I can see where she's coming from, you know. Oh, thank you. Why are you so romantic? Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah, yeah, no. Ja, ja, ja. Ja, ja. Ja. Ja, ja no. Ja no. Oh, I love you too, papito hermoso, mi cosita. Ah, you're choking me out. Oh my god, oh my god. I love you too, papito. Oh, I love you so much. I love you like a wrecking ball. Nah. No, would you let it go away, dude? Nah, don't love me like a wrecking ball. I love you like a wrecking ball. Nah. Oh, no. Guácatela, date de aquí, cochino. Anyways, yeah, today was one of those days of visitation where, you know, I wasn't in the stupid visitation and I was just in the car working, editing my video. And then I have just people approaching me being, you know, trying to intimidate me. And it's one of those things where it's like, how crazy. Like, these people, they don't even know me and they have to act so aggressive. They don't know where I come from. They don't know anything about our situation, what happened. And it's kind of weird because I don't know who in their right mind knowing that somebody's coming, like, they've been arrested for domestic violence. You know, they have been accused for terrorist threats. Like, how does somebody get in a relationship where they know, like, there has been charges filed for that, and then have kids, and then put their own kids, other own kids in that situation? Like, I don't understand, papito. And then to be involving even more people to try to terrorize, it's one of those things where I'm just kind of like, what is wrong? You know, like, and as, you know, somebody that's been dealing with domestic violence, it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes you can't fix crazy, and what you have to do is, you know what? No, Papa, you're just making dust everywhere. You know, you just have to kind of like deal with it. You know, keep on being the good person you are. You move on in your life. You know, as you can see, no, it's right there. You know, you're seeing the ugly. You're seeing how bad of people are. Like, you see, like, yeah, you really shouldn't. They're not good people. They're not the kind of goods that you want in your life. If they're gonna be like that, like, I'm sorry, but a normal thinking person, if a relationship doesn't work out, they don't do this kind of stuff. In a relationship, you know, and usually people that get divorced and stuff like that, you know, they can deal with visitations. But if there is a reason why visitations are being asked to be more cautious, it's usually for a reason, you know. And I don't know, it was one of those things I kind of want to share with you guys, because, like, you know what, there will be times when you're just kind of like, I don't know, just like how crazy people can be. And usually it's the people that have nothing to lose. You know, that's what they grew up in, and you have to sometimes realize, you know what, that's their own reality. That's the life that they're choosing to live. It doesn't mean that it's something that you should let it affect you so much. You know, just, I know it's hard, but, you know, you're like, you see, my visitation was over. I stayed in the car the whole time. I was editing my videos. You know, I'm working. You know, I'm always working. But I'm always going to be there for my son, because, like I said, his father is unpredictable. I'm not going to leave my son unprotected. And you can say, oh, then if you're so scared of me, why would you be there? I'm there. It would be stupid and selfish if I would protect myself over my son. No, if something were to happen, I'm pretty sure that you would put yourself in front of your child so that they are protected. So don't come threatening, you know, with like, oh, well, she wasn't scared. No, dude. Common sense. Common sense, you would protect your children over protecting yourself. End of story. Oh, that is so good, dude. I think I like the... No, Papa! We have like a whole bunch of dust here. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going. This already turned to a 20-minute vlog, but I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, like, you know, there's messed up stuff out there for us, you know, that have to deal with domestic violence. And it's really hard when it's like psychological, because these mother effers just, they know how to terrorize, and they know how to do it without them being directly. They're smart, you know. But I am done with that visitation, and I went on a wonderful date. And I had so much fun. And I had dipping dots, which is my favorite ice cream ever. And I don't care if it was melted because Joelle kept them running away. But I loved today. So, like I said, don't let it bug you, dude. It's like, you know, don't let terrorism control you. You know, it's like, let's be America and stand strong. What? Yeah, you have to stand strong and don't let bullies bully. Never let bullies bully, and just be peace and love. You do what you need. You know, you do whatever not what you need to do, but just you do the good things that you need to do. Just do your life, and eventually things will unfold the right way, you know. Just document anything that's going on. Always document. And that would cover your bases, and even start documenting once you start suspecting that you want to leave the relationship, because that's the stuff that's going to be your evidence, you know. And I know it's hard because you never think you're going to be leaving the relationship, just as I didn't think, even though I had left it several times, that I would like, well, I'm not going to leave it. But you know, it's a lot of work, you know, to get out of the cycle of being controlled, you know, because you're like, no, is it true? Like, you doubt yourself, and you're like, well, maybe I'm not getting things right. But trust me, the longer you're out of it, the longer you're out of a relationship like that, the clearer things become, and the happier you will be. And it's not going to be easy, but it's totally worth it. I'm happy. I love my life. I really love my life. And I really hope and wish that anybody that's going through anything like that can get inspiration from these little dumb videos that I make, because I feel like I can share something with somebody, and I hope it does. Okay? Well, I love you guys. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys. Damn it, it's in the car. Lyle got me a Princess Tart shirt, which I think I'm gonna go get right now. So, be right back. Love you guys. If I'm not able to come back to do a one taker, I love you guys, but I'm gonna go get my Princess Tart shirt because I think I really want to sleep in it. Okay, bye.